Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome to a Gamer Encounters where we check out a new or upcoming game. And today we have Atomic Society, which is basically a Fallout-esque inspired city builder. Now, it might be good or it might just be mediocre, but let's see what it's all about. Alright, so Atomic Society, early access version, a review code was sent to me for me to check out, and you can see it's the post-apocalyptic town building game where you set the laws. The tagline is not actually a roll off the tongue kind of tagline, it just tells you what it is, which is kind of refreshing actually. Anyway, today, this is of course early look. Content is missing, balance is blah, all of that. You know what it's like. The main important thing we're going to be looking at today is, does this game have potential to grow into something good, right? So of course all games have potential to grow into something good, but you know, is this on the right track? And if you're interested, then you can follow development. That's what Gamer Encounters is all about. Now, briefing. The war destroyed everything. Okay. Law and order became a distant memory. You were fortunate enough to avoid the carnage in a government bunker. After many years, radiation levels dropped, making leaving possible. But the bunker leadership became fearful. What if it is still chaos up there? In the end, the majority voted it was too risky to leave. Then you volunteered to go. If just a few engineers would come with you, with the supplies they could carry, you would prove it was possible to rebuild society. The majority laughed at you, but agreed. If you succeeded in building a large town with a stable population, they might come up too. And if you fail, who cares? You and a few engineers prepare to leave the bunker for the first time, knowing the others will lock the hatch after you. The future of society is in your hands. Copywriting could do with some work, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. This is indie dev, small development. First name, we are Gamer. Second name, Zach. We are Gamer Zach. Age, I assume this is relevant, but I'm just gonna put 29, because that's what I am. Belief system. There's a lot of choices here. You can be pretty much anything you want. I don't know if there's gameplay things, but you know, to avoid any complication, we're just gonna be unknown. As a leader, you are a trained expert at creating settlements and can perform optional tasks. Name, age, and belief must be entered before you proceed. We recommend moderate difficulty if you want a challenge. There will be death on any setting. There will be death on any setting is kind of interesting. So we can go male, female. Just choose hair color, I guess. All right, we can choose face. Oh, or just facial hair, no facial hair. That's hair. Oh, so that's hairstyle. Okay. We're gonna keep the beard. Our character model kind of looks like a hipster now, so we're just gonna go with that. And various skin tones to choose from. Okay. Yeah, we'll go that. Pants. Oh, we can go like double. Yeah, double plaid. Yeah, this is perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what a survivor in the nuclear wasteland would look like. Exactly. Hyper realistic. Tutorial assistance. I'll leave it on, but I have been through the tutorial, and let's accept. Now we get to choose from 9 different maps here. I don't know if they're randomly generated, but at this point it doesn't matter. We've got wasteland, canyon, dunes, forest, floodplain, valley, tundra, iceberg, and summit. I assume the top and bottom are tougher. I don't know if there's weather effects or anything like that. I'm just gonna go for something easy, and I'm gonna go for forest. Okay, I'm gonna go for forest. Nature has slowly started to reclaim this region since the war. Trees choke in irradiated soil as the howling wind sweeps across toxic lakes. But at least not everything in the country has turned to ash. Right? Old ski resort and its remaining outbuildings. So one interesting resource in this are old buildings. Let's accept. Let's go to the forest. Let's go to the forest. Valley is very hilly. It causes some complications. Let's pause the game. I know the basics of the tutorial, and here we are. This is the land we're on. There's a nice little lake there. It's probably irradiated. These are our people. These are our people. And there's a few interesting things about this. This is sort of banished. This is sort of... Also, haha, you brought some engineers with you. Yeah, we've got 50 people with us. But don't worry, most of them will die. But here's how we're gonna set up our base. Right? We have to find an old building with room to build. And also that music is kind of loud, so I'm just gonna drop the music here a little bit. Yeah, that's actually kind of loud. Yes, accept that. Resume. We find an old building with room to build around it. And these old buildings, you can see we can salvage them or turn them into our base or turn them into existing structures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a nearby old building. I think this one is perfect. And I'm going to set this, convert this to a building, and this is going to be our standard sized storehouse. And that's going to go on. The engineers that we come with are gonna head on over there. Meanwhile, our wandering band just follows us around. Now, if you recall, we did have a character creator. This is us. Look, it's our little hipster. We have an actual character in the game. After leaving the bunker, you have traveled to a remote area, avoiding the dangerous cities. Most of the survivors have gathered in isolated, safe regions like this. Even as you hiked here, a large group of sick and hungry survivors joined you. That's where the people came from. Look, there's a narrative explanation. People joined us on the way. Curious to see if a bunker dweller... Yes, we're totally not a vault dweller, okay? We are not a vault dweller, we are a bunker dweller. Distinct difference, okay? Had anything to offer. They have little faith in your vision of a new town, but they will reluctantly work if you provide jobs and lead by example. The engineers with you are wary. These people look dangerous, they say. You can tell some of the survivors have grown used to anarchy in the wasteland. It won't be easy turning this group of idle strangers into a community, and some of them look like they're ready to drop dead from the long hike here. It doesn't matter. No matter how many die, we won't let the people in the bunker be proven right. Society can be rebuilt. The survivors with you say word has already spread across the region. Others will come to see what you have to offer. Your upcoming town will prove civilization is still possible or not. Alright. So we have our little hero unit here, which is us. And we can send us actually to go and help construct that site. Nope, I misclicked. Okay. So we're gonna head on over there. Our group will follow us. The 4 engineers, I think these are the engineers probably, yeah, going to convert Barnhouse. By the way, speed 2 feels like normal speed. Speed 1 is a little slow. And this is gonna be our new home right here. Bunk tech. Yeah, bunk tech. Basically, we're bunk tech. All right, so once we get this started, you can see us particularly can run pretty fast. Going to convert. Yes. And we're gonna set up our base right here. So notably, these trees, as far as I know, are not resources. We get resources from, see this old building here, we could salvage from masonry, metal, lumber, miscellaneous, or we could convert it into another building like a garrison or a house, right? Generally, it's better to take the resources and build what you want. Bats. So you can see our wandering group. Some are already dead. Cause of death, diarrhea. Okay. Age 8. Okay. Death is inevitable. It did warn us of that. It did tell us People are already dying. Now, no storage, so we can't build anything yet. Let's get this going first. Slow the game down. And we get to name our settlement. And of course, we live in Dwellmend. Dwellmend has been founded. Pause the game. I'm gonna send myself salvage for town in leader mode. So I'm gonna send myself to go salvage resources from there. And I can start building things. Here's the building options. So we have defensive stuff, mood boosters, functional things, social and ethical things, morale things, health things, shelter things, and food and drink things. So we're gonna build some basic stuff. Firstly, we need to build a scavenger's hut. Oh, we need to get resources first. So we have to wait until we get some masonry, metal, and lumber, which our hero unit is gonna go collect and bring over. So this is all the stuff we can collect and make, which we'll get to. Our people are slowly wandering on over. They do look like a sad bunch of people, don't they? They're just so... But there we go. We are salvaging equal amount of lumber, metal, masonry, and weapons. Ooh, we found a couple weapons. Salvage belongings. Okay. Leader inventory is full. Come back here. Bring back the resources. Okay. So at the start, our leader, or us, is the only sort of worker. But we soon can build scavengers' huts to start scavenging more resources. Builders' yards to get builders building things. Because our engineers could die from dysentery or something, you know. So we're gonna get all the basic stuff going. Just deposit those resources, please. Come on. Is it in yet? Oh, we've got some, yes. There we go. So let's build a scavenger's hut. Right here. And we can help construct that as us. No, help construct that. Some of the clicking is a bit weird. It's like if you left click the building, it shows options there. If you right click the building, it shows options here. And telling our hero unit to move around is left click, which is kind of weird. By the way, just so you know, the controls are currently not rebindable, but it says right there, this is not yet editable, but will be in a later version. So thank you for considering rebindable keys. Now, what else can we build? We do need to build, not a functional, probably a builder's yard. We need more lumber. So we probably should salvage some of this while we're here. No. Okay. Scavengers focus on nearest ruins. Control them using storehouse menu. Yes. Let us enable workers. We now have 4 people. Leslie, Isabel, Maisie, and Lucy, who are going to be scavengers. I have found a special item. While searching this ruin, you discovered a rare item that can boost your abilities. Mouse over to see what you found and equip it. A mid-size backpack. This will come in handy for carrying items, increases town leader's inventory size. Lucky. Okay. So next we want to build a water well. Dew collector. Produces 3 times well water per cycle, a good drink. But it's... Oh, it costs more workers to operate. Does well waters... I don't know. Do wells need to be... Anyway, let's bring up the news panel here. Here's a nice thing. We can bring this out. And we can see the current things that are happening. Some people have just died and stuff. You need to... Alright, we can... Come on. Just zoom out a bit. Some of the controls are a little weird. Okay, do that. Deposit those resources, please. We do have some masonry coming in. Should I just get a dew collector? Or perhaps I should just build a well. 3x well water per cycle, a good drink resource. Time to produce 12 days. I'm gonna get a dew collector. Just build it right there. And we probably also need to build a builder's yard. I'm not particularly super organizing this. I don't know if there's a good way to build things. We're gonna build that. Can help construct that as well. Nathan Daniels died from diarrhea on week 3. People are dying. People are dying. But we probably should get things going. You can see here, this is the happy point. This is the death point. So we need to probably solve our food issue next. Let's see. A greenhouse. We need masonry, metal, livestock ranch. Time to produce 60 days. Time to produce 20 days. I feel like greenhouse is a little easier right now. Okay. We do have builder's yards. We probably don't need that many builders. Actually, let's just have them all working. Right? We do need to build a town hall as well. We just need so many things. Let's get water going. You know, I'm gonna send my leader to go salvage that building again. Bez Parker caught the plague from a corpse. We probably need to get some things going. Let's see. Decorative shrub. Repair shack, storehouse, scavenger's house. Prison, theater. I think we need like a latrine. We need one masonry. Okay, we're grabbing some bottled water. Nice. Military rations. Nice. That's good. That's good. So we can carry 20 things now. That's pretty good. Okay, town leader has finished salvaging. Let's bring that stuff back. Okay, so we have water. Why is the screen shaking? I'm not too sure. I actually don't know. I don't know. Could be to do with the leader doing stuff, I think, maybe. Okay. There's just dead bodies everywhere. We need to like fix this somehow. Okay. Let us build a latrine. Somewhere further out. Yeah, we probably don't want it too close to us. We'll build a latrine there. We could also... We need a greenhouse. Let's build a greenhouse near the center of base. So we have a source of food, at least. We can help construct that. The builders should head over there. Latrine should help with diarrhea because a lot of people are dying from diarrhea. That's not so good, is it? We probably need to get... Citizen Sky Hogan is no longer feeling suicidal. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. Is a graveyard? There is a crematorium. Crematory. We probably want this far away as well. So I'm gonna build it like over on this other side of the hill. Behind the latrine. Build that. That should deal with the dead bodies. And... we need metal to build housing. We have the greenhouse. Let's get some vegetables going at least. And I think I will send... go salvage more stuff from there. Lumber, metal is coming from this thing. Yeah, we need that stuff built. Our builders still... delivering. Okay, no, that's scavengers. Builders... going to construct crematory. Okay, that will be built soon. Okay. So you can see it's sort of a banished Fallout city builder thing. Again, this is just as it's hitting early access. Ooh, tinned food. That's good. More masonry, more metal. I think it does sort of... yeah, because we have a lot of lumber, we're not collecting... lumber from that house, which I think, yeah, it does have lumber. It does have lumber. Resources currently required to convert. So yeah, we can convert it. Salvage remaining 59%. We haven't even taken half of it. 3 murders? Oh. People are killing each other. Murdered Pete Rook. Murdered Bethany Dashenko. Murdered Ian Adams. People are killing each other. So that means all storehouses full. We need to build a town hall to deal with these rule breakers. I'm gonna build a town hall and we can decide what to do. We will also need to build a punishment center. Because who doesn't want some gallows in town? Yeah, we'll build this behind the town hall. It sort of like levels out the terrain there. I'll just build that right there. We have water, we have food, we have a lavatory, and this is about to be finished construction as well, so we can get rid of the dead bodies of all the murdered people. Do people need to work here? Yeah. Molly Pedersen, Trolls, Ibrahim, and Nathan. Yeah. Have fun working there. We're gonna get a town hall, and then it gets a little bit Frostpunk. It gets a little bit Frostpunk. Why can't we use dead people for food? I'm not sure if that will be an option, but yeah. Here comes a town hall, and we get to the next part of the game, basically. We're gonna allow people to work here, and we now have issues. Look at this. Decisions and laws on issues. At the moment, 3% of people are willing to submit to your enforcers. The rest will resist them. Spread your belief system to others so the decisions you make below will affect more people. So murder. We've caught citizens killing men, women, and children. The killers claim it was in self-defense or for the good of the town, but we'll never know. And we get to decide what to do with murderers. Coming soon is beatings. How exciting. But currently we have execution, short prison, long prison, encourage or tolerate. So we could actually create a society of murderers. That is a choice. But we probably want to execute murderers. We need to build a punishment center, which we are building right here, which is on the way. So I'm going to send my leader to go get more resources while the punishment. So there's a lot of dead people here, and I assume returning with body. Yes, we're collecting all the bodies and putting them over there and burning them. Now this punishment center is almost done. It's almost done. There we go. We can let a couple people work there, and now we can decide murderers will be executed. And we will judge that to be so. So results. String them up and hang them. People who do this kind of thing should pay the ultimate price. Dead people can't commit the same crime twice, and the sight of a corpse strung up will send a message. Significantly decreases how often this issue occurs in future. Side effect. Innocent people being executed. I don't know when you last checked your enforcers, but they're not the smartest bunch. It's only a matter of time until they mess up and arrest an innocent citizen for a crime they didn't commit. Oof. But we haven't built a prison, so I guess we'll execute them. A new social issue has occurred. Check the town hall. So we can see slavery. Citizens are forcing the unemployed to act as their servants. Euthanasia. We've been getting reports about our medical workers. They've been giving fatal injections to suicidal people. Some of vegetarians. That's a big issue. No, some citizens have started treating animal life as if it's sacred. They're refusing to work at a ranch or eat meat, even to the point of starvation, but their choice leaves more meat for others. That's such a nice gray issue in a post-apocalyptic world. That's... You know, when food is plentiful, it's really not an issue. You eat what you want to eat. But if the choice is you refuse to work at the point where you and the others around you starve, you know, drug users, transgender, cannibalism, abortion, homosexuality. So it's basically all these issues you can work on. Every 10 minutes we can make a decision. We also have this belief system of the split of current belief system. We can educate or torture. I can imagine the Twitch streams now. And stats. We have 6 engineers, 5 builders, 19 people died prematurely, 0 people died peacefully. Basic needs, 4 people are going to be hungry, 2 people are sad, 8 buildings are unprotected, 37 people are homeless. Okay, we probably should just focus on what's actually important and building some houses. So, where's the front door to this? Yeah, let's build a house right here on that little hill there. I think we need kind of 2 of these, right? This houses 15 people, so we could house 30 people by building 2 of them. There we go. We'll get 2 down. I think, yes, let's bring our resources back. What are we actually low on? So I can focus on getting salvaged masonry. So if you press this tick here, you can tell them not to collect the other 2 and focus on masonry. Okay. There's still a lot of dead bodies. Our population is surprisingly still 45. I think we need more food though. Livestock ranch needs masonry. All storehouses are full. So we actually need to destroy some of this lumber. Let's destroy like 10 units. Oh, we just got some masonry. Okay, that's great. So we can actually build the livestock ranch. This is pretty big. I guess we just stick it over here. Yep, good, good. Livestock ranch construction started. We can help construct that. But we still have all this stuff in our inventory because the storehouse was full. Okay. Okay. Brahmin Ranch. Yeah, pretty much, right? Right? I mean, the Fallout inspirations are clear. But, you know, when Fallout Shelter came out, people were all like, oh, Fallout should be a proper RPG and stuff. And the issue of spin-offs became a thing, right? And I sort of came to the conclusion that spin-offs are a good thing, right? Having a Fallout city builder does not make Fallout 2 a worse game, you know? Though some could say that Fallout 4 is kind of a city builder at times as well. But an actual Fallout city builder is something that I think would do very well. And Atomic Society is a result of Bethesda not making a Fallout city builder. So someone, as usual, said, well, if you won't make it, I'll make it, right? And it might sell very well. So far, this is not a bad game. It's not a bad game. Like when I did the upcoming city building games list on the channel, a lot of people said, oh, there's so many Banished clones coming out, right? So many people are copying Banished. But that's not really a bad thing, is it? Banished is a good game. There you go. Joseph, Amelia, Jose, Bo, Nick, Ikra, go work at the ranch. We could get some... They're not two-headed, are they? No. They're not two-headed. Okay. Now, there's a lot of other things we could build. It seems like our food is low, so we just built the ranch. We could build an Elder's End for elderly. First aid tent. Hospital. Chemist. We probably should get a first aid tent, like right near the middle of town. Build one of those. And we don't have any... We don't have any entertainment, do we? Burning torch. Flickering fire that casts a little glow. Oh. A messenger arrives. While you are hard at work, a small group of strangers enter the town. You've seen many unusual people since leaving the bunker, but this group stands out. The other citizens seem nervous of them and keep their distance. It appears the strangers are slaves, as their eyelids have been removed and their wrists are shackled together. Yet they appear confident, even arrogant. They claim to be the voice of the true ruler and tell you, This is not your land. The true ruler, that guy needs a better name, right? It needs to be Kaiser, right? The true ruler of this area has one law. All settlements that seek to grow above 200 souls or last a full 3 years will be considered a threat. They must submit. This is all they will tell you. You try to invite them in, but they simply walk back into the wasteland and fade away. Your people are alarmed. There have been rumors of a tyrant out there, far away. Perhaps you will meet this person one day. Slaves without eyelids. That seems impractical to do to your slaves, right? That's like chopping the hands off your slaves. It just makes them worse slaves. Why would you do that? Join the new California Republic. Right? It's probably Kaiser. It's probably Kaiser. Look. I don't even care that some of these ideas are very much Fallout, right? I don't even care. Because they're good ideas. And in this format, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. By the way, notice no one's killed anyone for a while. The death penalty seems to have worked. Sky Hogan died because one of their 5 basic needs was too low. Well, we are a little short on food. How is housing? Number of homeless citizens, 29. We have 59 people? I think people are just sort of being attracted to our town. We need another tenement. Yeah, let's build another house. That might be a little close to the lavatory, but okay. I also did, we have, we can employ workers, Nathaniel, Lottie, and Cassandra. By the way, developers, if you want to make your game stream worthy, always allow the renaming of people. How they survived the bombs. Oh, they all have bios? Favorite color? All of them. Favorite pre-war song? Star Wars theme? John. The favorite thing about life now? The food? Really? The food is your favorite thing about this life? They were a copywriter. Has scars from being shot. This is kind of cool. This is all unnecessary, and if you know me, I love unnecessary things in games. They were a debt collector. They bite their nails. Outgoing. Favorite thing about life now? No more debt! Hey! Who else do we have here? We have you. Erin Laley. They hid in their basement. Favorite color? Pink. Pre-war song, Let It Be by the Beatles. Favorite thing about life now? The friends they've made. Job they had before, interior designer. Easily offended. Oh. That's actually that's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. Anyway, I wanted to build. Oh, we need metal. We need to focus on salvaging metal. I think I still have stuff in my inventory, right? Okay, yeah, you go salvage more things. We can also... Can I afford a theater? Let's build a theater. Right here. Ooh, that's kind of cool, yeah. Build a theater right there. So we could get some entertainment going because people are not all that happy. Can I get... I can build a rusty statue, artwork, burning torch, decorative shrub. I want to build a decorative shrub. Okay, yeah, let's get some metal. Can I add this info about your own character? I don't know, do I have that info? No, I don't have that info. That's fine. So just our citizens. You can see these are the people. These are people walking into my town, I think. Arriving from the wilderness. Yeah, they're just wandering in. It's a constant stream of people. That's who those people are. But surely we have... Only 3 are homeless now. That's great. That's great, yeah. 0 distressed. That's great. 1 plagued. Okay, that's not so good. But hopefully this first aid tent helps a little bit. 2 visitors at once. Yeah. Let's bring some resources back. And can I afford... We still have no salvaged metal? I am focusing on metal, right? Yeah. Go get some metal, please. How is our employment? 5 unemployed? That's kind of good. That's kind of good. 39 people died prematurely. Not so great. Theater's almost done, though. No weather effects? No. I would love for there to be a day-night cycle and weather effects. But you know, this is still early on. There's lots of room for improvement. Okay. Let us put people to work in the theater. And we should be able to build our decorative shrub. Now, let's decorate around our homes here. Yeah. Let's put a decorative shrub there. Let's put a rusty statue right here. Yeah, that should be behind the first aid tent, yeah? I could build an info station, which will allow us to... This is propaganda. Build an info station there. Help build that. No, that. Help build that. And that should allow us to encourage certain behaviors, because we can enact a new law. It has been 10 minutes. I kind of forgot about that. What does the theater actually look like? Well, all right. They do their best in a post-apocalyptic world. The shrub needs a lot of scaffolding. Yeah, here's our new shrub. Is that tires and stuff? Yeah. Is it like planted in concrete? What is that? And here's our statue. Fantastic. Dead guy right there. A reminder of the glorious leader who watches over the townsfolk. Is this me? They should make this statue look like me. This structure has a chance to refresh any citizen who walks by them. Being refreshed will give them a small boost to one of their needs. This effect can only occur once every 15 days. That's a nice touch. Let's put some people to work there. Now, we have more issues. The ones with exclamation marks. So vegetarians. Let's deal with the vegetarian issue. We could execute vegetarians. Or we could just tolerate them. So to tolerate, we need an info station. Side effects coming soon, yeah? This isn't anything the state should be getting involved with. We've got better things to worry about. Let's leave it up to the individuals to deal with and move on. Slightly increases how often this issue occurs. Legalize, but don't promote this issue. Yeah, you can be vegetarian. That's fine. Look, we don't have to execute everyone. Okay? We don't have to. We still have people dying from diarrhea. It's kind of an issue. There's a lot of bodies just on the street. Population's going up though. We do have these goals. Right now, we have these goals here. Have a population of 350, town hope rating above 30%, town fully protected against raiders, all 5 town need bars above 50%, enact at least 6 laws. So that, since you can only do one every 10 minutes, that's at least an hour there. To complete the settlement. Okay, let's see. Yeah, help repair these structures, please. It seems like these buildings are kind of decaying. Is it because we don't have a repair shack? We should probably build a repair shack. Too close to something else? And just realized our buildings are falling apart. And also, what else should we build? We don't have any defense, so I could build a guard tower. So this guard tower covers buildings, I guess. So I want a guard tower like right in the middle. Yeah, that looks good. Repairing, okay. Yeah, I don't have any maintenance people. It seems like I might have put the crematory too far away because they can't keep up with the dead people. Lucy Bailey appreciated a decorative building though. Ah. Some citizens find the sight of a punishment center is draining their morale and wish it was further away. So that's too close, at least. Near collapse. I guess buildings will actually fall apart. This dew collector is about to fall apart as well. Okay, so we got a few things to fix up here. So it looks like we can't build garrisons. You can only convert existing buildings to garrisons. Ooh, useful tips. New migrants will always keep coming. Try the scavenger focus feature, by the way. Have we? Yeah, let's focus on masonry again. We have way too much lumber. If your town is covered in corpses in its first year or two, so this is normal. You cannot keep everybody alive at the start, no matter how hard you try. New survivors who come to your town are in very bad condition. It'll take a long time until your town can provide enough for everyone who wants to live there. Right, okay. Let us repair that. Let us get some workers on the repair. Very good. No, repair that, okay. Sophie Allen died from diarrhea. Okay. Food is still struggling a little bit. Is it because our greenhouse is near collapse? Probably. But we got some repairers going now. I probably need like another greenhouse. What? 17 people. I don't have enough masonry. Yeah, we need more masonry. Let's get some people on the guardhouse. That should mean that buildings are near a guard tower that is fully upgraded with weapons. How do we upgrade a guard tower with weapons? Oh, because we salvaged some weapons, so they now have weapons. Look at that. 2 out of 4 required. Because we have 4 employees? Right. Okay. We're repairing that. It seems like the greenhouse has been repaired as well, I think. 72%, yeah. Okay, so I think the last thing we haven't checked out is... Did I fully... Okay, this thing. I can convert this to another storehouse, or into a garrison, or into a home, similar quality to a tenement. Do I want to protect that? Similar protection to a guard tower? No, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I think salvaging it and building what you want is what you kind of need. But yeah, I think this pretty much shows what this game is all about. There's still more things I can build. There's hospitals, chemists, there's luxury towers, there's a chapel, there's a tavern. We could get a prison, an enforcer outpost. You know, weaponsmith, wells. There's more things that I could build, but I think that pretty much shows you what this is like. How big's the map? Pretty big. It's pretty big. I could have built over here. I could have built, probably, it's huge actually. I could have built down this way, but a lot of people probably would have died. There's stuff here. This map is huge. It is absolutely massive. Yeah, I think look at this thing. The map seems way bigger than it needs to be, but I don't know what the end goal is gonna be, how big our city's gonna grow. But there is our little village. Atomic Society. Some people called it a banished clone when it started, but as Fairby says, this honestly looks way more interesting than banished. It has a lot of potential. It really does. Especially with the belief system, the issues, the stats, all of that. I mean, people were saying the game looks bleak. Maybe it could do with a bit of a visual overhaul. These textures are not exactly the best textures, but it's an indie dev, you know? And so far, for just the point where it's starting to hit early access on Steam, it seems like it's actually kind of interesting, right? There's yeah, it's kind of, it could go a long way. Add more buildings, maybe add some proper military. More issues, more events. Get it up to like RimWorld sort of standards for things going on. Maybe you could like choose what crops you're growing. You know, it could go in a lot of directions. Let's put this back there. There we go. But yeah. You can pull out any of these, no problem. So you can keep track of whatever you need to keep track of. Can I pull all of them out? Yeah, you totally can. Totally can. But yeah, that has been a nice little gamer encounters of Atomic Society. It needs mutants. Yeah, we need mutants charging on in. Is this game on Steam? It is soon. Again, a review copy was sent to me. Anyway, that's going to be our look at Atomic Society. Hope you enjoyed it, found it useful, and do check out the rest of the gamer encounters on the channel. We've been checking out a lot of new and interesting games recently. And yeah, press the buttons on the screen to see way more. That's going to be it for now. I will see you in the next video.